You know what happens always before I come on that I run into a little bit of scuff. Got the sunlight in here before we hit the air. But you know what? We got it situated and we are ready. It's all about the WNBA draft tonight. Who goes first? Who is your pick to go first in the WNBA draft tonight? I have mine. The fans have theirs. And I got a couple of very special guests that are coming on today. One of them, you know, Jay Spivey, and someone new to the program that'll come on at the bottom of the first hour. On your mark, get set. Let's do it.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Mister, will you please wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up?
Good morning. Snowman here to all you Brock Purdy and San Francisco 49er haters. Shut up. I got to thank you, Shane.
I mean, whatever happened to the games where breaking 100 points was, I don't know, unusual?
There was one word to sum up the All-Star weekend.
Trays. Because we take this job so serious.
Splash Brothers, yes. Ray Allen, replace him with Steve Kerr. Reggie Miller, yeah.
What in the all types of blue hell?
I beg of you not to ask. Oh, yeah! Oh, boy. This is going to be a fun one today. Dear Doc... can't give that away yet. Good morning. And welcome, one and all, to the Manic Monday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Glad to have y'all with us. This first hour is powered by Invader Coffee, fuel for the fearless. Lots to get to today, including the 2026 WNBA draft, which is tonight, and yours truly will have live coverage of it. But bringing something back to the morning show that I haven't done in a while, try to keep some order about things, or as my dad would say, get some order about things. That's the Whip Around presented by Fanatics. And we start with the Masters in Augusta, Georgia, where we congratulate Rory McIlroy for becoming only the fourth golfer to repeat as Masters champion. He broke out to a big lead, but had to hold off a late charge. Rory McIlroy, the fourth golfer ever to repeat as Masters champion. Congratulations, Rory. Now to the part that I teased earlier as we head to the NBA. Dear Doc Rivers. And that's on top of the fact that they may lose Giannis Antetokounmpo in the process. Rivers is out after 3 years as the Bucks coach. And ever since 2008, Doc Rivers hasn't done a dadgum thing. Closest he's come to a championship is a Game 7 against the Los Angeles Lakers in 2010. Nothing since then. One part of the play-in round is set, and we'll have that one Tuesday night for you as the Clippers and the Warriors play for a spot in the first round of the playoffs. That'll be Tuesday night, 9:30. Alex Ovechkin played his last game. He waved off the farewell handshakes from the Pittsburgh Penguins. The 21-year veteran says he is not sure if this is his last ride or not. At least we go to the majors as Christian Yelich exits his game with the Brewers hurt, and the Brewers are expecting some bad news. We will keep your we will keep our eye on that. To a report, draft prospect and former Miami defensive end Ruben Bain was involved in an auto accident 2 years ago in which a passenger later died because of injuries sustained in the crash. Bain was cited for careless driving for the accident that occurred about 4 a.m. local time on March 17th, 2024 on I-95 northbound in Miami. The crash report alleges Bain was driving a 2021 Land Rover SUV that had 3 other passengers, which include fellow Hurricanes football players Wesley Bisante and Nyjah Kelly, along with a 22-year-old Georgia woman, Destiny Betts. Bain's vehicle rear-ended another car, veered into a concrete barrier, and then ricocheted into another barrier before coming to a rest on the shoulder of the highway. Betts was taken to Ryder Trauma Center in Miami. According to the Reed Optional, the outlet reported that Betts was in a coma for nearly 3 months before she died from her injuries on June 13th, 2024. Bain was cited at the time of the incident, but charges were dropped prior to Betts' death, according to the Reed Optional. No field sobriety tests were given, according to the crash report. I am reading from ESPN.com. In a statement given to the Reed Optional, Betts' family called the crash a, quote, tragic accident, and they said they, quote, wish Mr. Bain the best as he continues his life and career. We'll stop it there with the whip around presented by Fanatics. Take a quick break. We'll have more on the Bain story as Chris Dietz will join me. And then at the bottom of the hour, I'll welcome Derek Drayton to talk all things WNBA draft. This is Snowman in the Morning, and we're back in a flash.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text delete, 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 delete.
Join these 2 football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels. Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
From the hills of Santa Clara to the legacy of the stick, this is where red runs deep and greatness wears gold. 40 plus years of fan, 30 years in the booth, and now it's personal. The 49ers like you've never heard them before. This is That 49ers Show on Snowman Sportsnet. Hosted by Brian Snow, each week you will get a recap of the game that just happened and the game that will happen. All the stats, facts, and figures, all the fun notes, fan chats, and everything else you could put into 30 minutes. This is That 49ers Show on Snowman Sportsnet. Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central.
because we take this job so serious.
What are we doing?
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
"13 after the hour, and we're off and running on this new week of Snowman in the Morning. Got somebody standing by that has questions, and I tease him very mercilessly when I say he has the questions that make you go, "Oh Lord, what did we overlook?"
Passionate.
Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40.
Unflinching.
Let's go back to losing. Parking was easier.
Unrelenting.
They're not going to keep him off the field tonight.
Totally.
This one has a chance.
Deeds.
That's not just a murmur, that's a full-blown fibrillation.
With us for another week is the one and only Chris Dietz. Good morning, Dietz. How are you, man? Did we lose him? Oh, there you are.
No, I'm here.
Okay.
What's up, man?
You said you had questions about the Reuben Bain story. Let her rip.
Well, you just went through the whole article, but this story just dropped a few hours ago.
Mm-hmm. From an incident in 2024.
And again, I turn to you, Snowman, as a graduate of Northwestern journalism. The title of the article that just said is NFL draft prospect Bain involved in car accident.
Mm-hmm.
So you see that title and you think, oh my God, this guy who's going to be a first round draft pick was just involved in a car accident.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see the article with what you just read of, no, this took place in 2024.
24. Yep.
And before the 24 season, so this was his sophomore year at Miami.
Mm-hmm.
So now the question comes, why now? Why wasn't this? Why didn't we know about this 2 years ago? Why didn't we know about it last year? Why didn't we know about it in the national championship game? Why didn't we know about it after the national championship? Why do we know about it a week before the NFL draft?
A week before the NFL draft. And I've always have questioned timing of articles like this because, as you mentioned, and as I read, 2 years ago this happened. This was before his sophomore season. Why are they dropping this now? Is this an intent? My question goes to, is this an intent to try an attempt, not intent, but an attempt to drop his stock intentionally before the draft? This is 1 week before the draft. This is not 2 years ago. This is not 3 months before his sophomore year begins.
Well, it goes to all of the questions that have led to the rise of this program, the rise of all the other YouTube programs, all the other sports related programs, and not just sports, but journalism related programs. Why does no one trust ESPN anymore? Because they leak a story like this. Why was this not reported on during the season? Because this is a nothing story. There's nothing there. The only there is that Bain was involved, but he was cleared of everything. It was a tragic accident. The family has supported him throughout the process. So they weren't even upset at it. So there's no there. It was a tragic accident. We've seen college kids get in accidents all the time. We've seen anyone can get in a car accident at any point at any time.
Yep.
So there was no foul play here. There was nothing. All this is an attempt to say, oh, Dane could be a high draft pick. You know what? Let's knock him down a couple pegs.
And that's what
let's drop it right before the draft. And there's no reason for that.
You and I have been on the air together 9 years now, approaching 10 this summer. You and I say this all the time. Why do they do this? Okay. They wonder why no one trusts ESPN as a source anymore because of stories like this that should have been dropped and dealt with 2 years ago, over 2 years ago, but it wasn't. It's dropped now before the NFL, a week before the NFL draft, as you said, Deej, just a moment ago, very brilliantly, to try to knock him down a couple of pegs. He's going to be a high draft pick, period. End of story. His play on the field says that. So if this kind of events, the family supports him, as you said, they said in the article, quote, "We wish Bane the best in all his endeavors. That it's a tragic accident." They're trying to stir something that isn't there. And me having been in journalism school, as you mentioned, at NU and a couple of other places as well, having been in the journalism field for 31 years now, you don't do something like this. It questions your integrity as an organization to drop a piece like this before a major event.
Yeah, it's the intent. Again, that headline is so misleading.
Yes, it is.
You go into it thinking, oh my God, this guy was just in an accident, because we've seen guys, we've seen this happen before where guys are going into the draft and they get into an accident or they get injured or something, and and something happens right before draft day and it kills their draft stock. So I'm thinking, oh my God, Easter weekend, he got in a car accident and now he's going to miss some time. No, this is 2 years ago. Then you hear, oh, he was involved in a death, and you're like, wait, what happened? And then you find out it was just from complications to the injury suffered that Dane had nothing to do with. The entire story is just, Dane was in an accident 3 years ago that it has nothing to do with anything going on right now.
Yeah,
there's nothing going on next. It's not going to affect him next week. It's not going to affect whether he's going to play in September of this year. So it should not affect his draft stock, other than somebody out there will look at it and say, oh, he's got issues swirling around him, when there's really nothing there.
Exactly. It's a whole bunch of nothingness, as many people have said to me. We've seen this before with major athletes going through something a year, 2 years prior to something major like the NFL draft. And as I read in that article, and I will state again, this family supports him. They say it's a tragic accident. She was in a coma for 3 months. And yet it's not until now that you hear all of these details. They don't breathe a word of this. And it makes me wonder, were they instructed not to breathe a word of this? Or was this the network's choice not to break this story? Because until this that I read right here, you heard nothing about this accident. Nothing.
Hey, you don't think this was a big story? This would have been a big story going into the national championship game where Bane was playing, which Bane was playing in. You don't think this would be a big story of, he had this massive tragedy that happened. He's overcome it. It was 2 years ago. He was in a tragic accident. Now he's playing for a national championship. He's playing at a high level. You would think that would be one of the stories going into that game. No, we didn't hear a word of this.
Nothing.
We didn't hear a word of it coming into this season when Miami Notre Dame was the lead, was the only game on a Sunday night on Labor Day. It was the only game, and you didn't hear a word. You didn't hear a word about this story happening. So it makes you question, why did they do this, and why did they do it? Because I'm going to tell you right now, we haven't talked about this, but I was thinking about it over the weekend, and I know he listens to the program, so I'm going to say it. Ty Simpson, I know you're listening to this program right now. Do not go to Pittsburgh on Thursday. Thursday of the draft, do not go to Pittsburgh. If he's in the green room, it is going to be a disaster. Okay? Because ESPN is hyping Ty Simpson up to be, he's going to be the second quarterback taken. And he may very well be the second quarterback taken, but that may not be till 25, 26 in the draft. He's going to be waiting in that green room for a long, long time. And I know why ESPN is pushing him. They're pushing him because they want him to go to the green room. They want to go every draft pick that comes up. They want to go to him. It's going to be Aaron Rodgers all over again.
Yes,
it's going to be the Aaron Rodgers. When Aaron Rodgers fell in the draft, and every single pick they went to him, and he had his head down, and he was, finally gets drafted, and he's, he doesn't have that draft moment of, I got drafted. He has that, oh my God, finally. It was one of the worst things I've ever seen for a player on the biggest day of their life. And he had it totally ruined for him because he fell down the board. So I'm telling you, Ty Simpson, do not go to Pittsburgh. Stay at home. Stay with your family. Wait for the call. They'll have a camera there. You guys can hang out. When you get drafted, it can be a party rather than you sitting there by yourself and having to wait 25 picks till you get drafted. So we've seen it, but again, this is that thing. Bain is one of those guys who could be picked before Ty Simpson. Hey, if we knock him down a little bit, maybe instead of a team taking Bain, maybe now they reach up and they take they take Ty Simpson over that. But
let's go to.
That's the only thing I can think of.
That's the only thing I can think of also, and you just said it out. You just said out loud what I was thinking. This will take us to break. It's a tie-in. For me, part of this is a tie-in to get Ty Simpson selected over Ruben Bain, because anyone who has watched Ruben Bain, especially this past year, saw how dominant he was. He played for a national championship. He overcame this tragedy. Like you said, all the positive notes that you can put on Ruben Bain were dropped like a hot. They were dropped like a hot brick when this article dropped. They're trying to knock Bain down a couple of pegs and get Ty Simpson above him. That's just me. I may be totally wrong. I'd like to be, but this is how it's looking to me. What do you think?
No, that was exactly when I read the article, when I saw the headline, I thought, oh my God, this changes everything. Then I read the article and I thought, this changes nothing. And then I thought, why is this out? And the only thing I can come with is either a rival agency that he didn't sign with, as far as agents go, put this out to boost some of their clients, or like even more nefarious, like a team release this that was like, hey, we're at 18 or 19 and Bain's supposed to go at 15. Hey, maybe if we float this out, he'll drop to it. Like, that's the only thing I can think of. The only thing I can think of is an agent that he didn't sign with put this out there to boost one of their own clients, and We'll never know that. The only people who know that are the person who wrote the article and the person who sent this information.
And they're not going to reveal anything. Deets, I'm going to see you in a few minutes. I got Derek Drayton coming on to talk. Yeah, it is. It is. We're going to talk all things WNBA draft. Derek Drayton will join me after the break. Deets, I will see you back in a little while, my friend.
All right.
All right. Now that we got that POS out of the way, Dre Day on a Monday is next when y'all get back. Snowman in the morning, back in the deuce.
This is Snowman in the morning.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy, and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network, in association with Comey Media Incorporated, proudly present The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
The spirit of battle is a powerful force. It's a force that drives us, pushes us beyond our limits. It's a fire in our hearts that fuels our determination, our commitment, our strive for greatness. Every challenge faced, every obstacle overcome, it sharpens our skills and fortifies our resolve. This relentless pursuit of excellence makes the journey so exhilarating. And the victory, it makes the victory sweet.
Because we take this job so serious.
My loyalties were misplaced. My judgment was clouded by the allure of the black hole and the shiny new stadium. And I messed up. I'm sorry to the entire Chargers organization, to the Bolt fam, to the players, and to everyone who has ever believed in me.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the morning.
Never live that down. We'll get to the Fanatics feedback zone at the top of the hour, and we may also see a playmaker at the top of the hour. But let's talk WNBA draft. And the gentleman I'm going to bring to you right now is the host of the Dre Day Sports Podcast, and I'm finally getting a chance to collab with this young man. Please help me welcome the Dre man himself, Derek Drayton. And he's here with me right now, dressed in the WNBA gear. I salute you for that, my man. How are you, brother? It's great to have you, and I'm so excited to have you on.
Appreciate the invite. And yes, I'm wearing the WNBA attire this morning to represent these women who are now, they've did their commitment to college, and now it is time for them to step into the big realm. So congratulations to all of these young women who are about to be drafted in the WNBA. Can't wait to see what they do on the next stage. Can't
Man,
wait.
I can't wait to see what they do either. I have been a fan, as I've said on this program many times, I've been a fan of women's basketball since 1982 when I saw the first ever women's Final Four take place at the Scope in Norfolk, Virginia. I've been a fan since. Now I've been in the game covering them for the last 25 years. I've watched your content. Fabulous job that you do, my friend. What got you into women's basketball?
I'm just a fan of sports, period. So just watching basketball in itself made me gravitate to them. And I mean, you said since 82, you're much older than me, but my first introduction to it was 95 when UConn went undefeated. So that was my introduction right there to women's basketball. And then as it pertains to the WNBA, since it started, which is ironic, this is the 30th anniversary. So basically for 30 years, I've been in tune with the WNBA. Ain't no casual over here. Like I've been watching it since its exception. You know, there's no casual over here and only know this player and that player. Oh no. I know the gist of it.
I watched the very first game that took place in 1997. I watched the first WNBA championship game. I've seen the evolution since they turned it from a game into a series now, and then the playoff series and how they have evolved. Like you, been around since its inception in 1997. I've seen Cynthia Cooper. I've seen Lisa Leslie. I've seen Rebecca Lobo, the first champion you ever watched from UConn when they ran the table in 1995. Cheryl Swoops, Tina Thompson, seen the first dynasty of the Houston Comets, seen it all. And I tell you what, it's so much fun to watch. And now personally for me, it's so much fun to cover, because I covered the Chicago Sky, but only as a blogger back in Chicago. Now I put the headset on for every Indiana Fever game. And as you and I have talked off the air, I'm going to add a WNBA Thursday night to it. Man, this coverage needs to happen, period. It just needs to happen, and it needs to expand. So everyone who's interested needs to jump on board right now. Did he freeze on me? He froze on me. Doggone it. Well, I'll see if I can get him back. Yep, he did. I hate that. See, me and I have some news one time on Playmaker. I will get to you toward the top of the hour. Matter of fact, I'm going to get to you right now. Okay, Playmaker. Since we're dealing with, okay, I have him back. Sorry about that, man.
Technical difficulty. It happens.
You should. Yes, it happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us. I was saying before we lost you that folks need to jump on forget the bandwagon. This is a train that's coming down the track right now. It's especially with the players that are coming in that we're going to see tonight. Lauren Betts, Olivia Miles, AZ Fudd, champions all over the place. You still got Juju Watkins hanging around USC. She's going to jump. She's going to be aboard next year. The talent and my good friend, the Playmaker, Darnell Solins, he'll join us at the top of the hour. Man, the talent is off the charts in this sport, period. It's off the charts.
I've tried to warn people. Mm-hmm. I think, what are we in, 2026?
Mm-hmm.
I think, if God is my witness, because I know I said this, I think it was either after, I think it was the year South Carolina beat UConn, which was, I think 2022. That was the year where I said, not just WNBA, I said women's basketball, period, was about to take over.
And that was when you and I connected.
And ever since then.
That's exactly when you and I connected. When you and I separately covered that championship game, that's when you and I connected, and we were saying the same thing.
Yeah, and I haven't been wrong. I get, I get, it's supposed to be a male-driven sport, or basketball is supposed to be for the men. Listen, I got your email. I got your email when you said you couldn't wait to chat, and you said something in there that made me have to have a swig of water. So I'm going to be on my best behavior here. Trust me, I'm going to be on my best behavior here. So what I will say is that, and I said that I did a TikTok video a few weeks ago, and I said that I prefer the WNBA product at this present moment right now than the NBA. Now, there's some people that agree with me. There's some that disagree with me, but opinions are like a-holes. Everybody has one.
Exactly.
But I appreciate the people that actually agree with me, because it's not like I'm on an island by myself. There's plenty of people out there that agree with what I'm saying.
Yep. Count me as one of them.
Okay.
Definitely count me as one of them. You and I covered the season last year. We've shared a lot of opinions, a lot of excitement, man. And I cover the Indiana Fever. I live here in the States, and I'll tell you what, man. Rewinding back to last year and looking at that semifinal series between the Fever and the Las Vegas Aces.
Classic.
One team's up here, one team's down here. I can guarantee you, man, and I said it before I came on the air with game one, no one expected that series to go all 5 games. No one.
I didn't expect it to go 5 games. I didn't. I mean, I had the Aces winning it. What was that? That was the semifinal. So that was
the semifinal.
Best of 5. That's best of 5. So I actually thought the Aces would win it 3-1. So the fact that it went all 5 games made me love it even more, because it's like, okay, we get more basketball. So I'm okay with it. I don't like the sweeps, even though there's some series that you would suspect, oh yeah, this is going to be a cakewalk. Like, this is going to be a landslide. But that series, I'm glad it went 5 games. I'm glad it did, because it was more basketball for us to watch. 2 fantastic teams that are going to be problems this upcoming year.
Oh my Lord, are there going to be problems this year? It kept me on the edge of my seat for all 5 games. It kept my wife on the edge of her seat because she worked the games with me as my booth producer. And I'll tell you what, man, I made this announcement before, and I'm really leaning that way now with women's sports. That's the way I'm leaning with my coverage, and the WNBA is the catalyst for that.
Amen. Like, if you go on my channel, Sports Way with Dre Day Podcast, if you go there, the majority of my content is WNBA or women's college basketball. I'll dive into wrestling here and there. The NBA I don't really do, and the reason I don't is because the product is just disgusting. Like, just look at this MVP race. Look at this MVP race. You gonna tell me that Wemby is not the MVP? I don't care about no 65. I don't care about no 65 game rule thing. And then I just found out what they said. They I think it was the top 5 choices for MVP.
Yep.
Wemby's number 5. How is he number 5? He should be number 2.
Or
in fact, for me, he's number 1.
Or 1.
SGA is not the MVP, man. He won it last year, rightfully so. What he's doing this year is the same thing he did last year. You got Wemby, this young lion, who is the future of the league. I know people not ready to give that to him because he's a Frenchman and they want an American to be, the future of the league. But Wemby got it right now. He got it right now.
You've seen that too, huh?
You're speaking to someone that's a Spurs fan. So for me, it's like, okay, I get it. But at the same token, we can't ignore what San Antonio has done this year. Nobody expected them to be the 2nd seed, especially in the Western Conference. And he's killing it. And it ain't like he's just killing it on offense now. The young boy played both sides of the ball. And he's a monster on both sides of the ball. And you're going to tell me he's 5th in MVP? Come on now. We got to stop.
Listen, he's going to do something that my favorite player of all time, Michael Jordan, did in 1988. Not only did he capture the most valuable player, he also captured an award that's very, very dear to me. And you know what that award is. Defensive Player of the Year.
Absolutely.
He's going to capture both of those this year. You cannot tell me Wemby is not the runaway winner of the most valuable player. But it's all about the women tonight. We're up against the break. In your mock draft, who goes first?
You know what? This whole weekend, I have been tossing and turning. Like me and my girlfriend, she watches. She watches the WNBA too. Like I kind of think that I'm the reason why, but we have that debate that she was watching it before she met me, so I'm gonna give her that. But listen, oh my God, because I get the ESPN mock draft, and they got Olivia Miles #1, which is crazy to me.
Yeah,
but you're asking me, you're asking me who I think they should draft. This whole weekend, I've been tossing and turning. Originally, I said Lauren Betts. Because Dallas needed bigs. They were guard heavy. But now they picked up, but now they done picked up Elena Smith from Minnesota, who was just a defensive player last year. They picked up, I think, what's her name? Jessica Shepard, if I'm not mistaken. I think she played for Minnesota. So now it's like, okay, they got a couple of bigs now. Do they still grab Lauren Betts? Now, and oh my God, I'm gonna hate this. I'm not gonna say hate the answer because I truly love AZ Fudd. I truly love AZ Fudd.
Yes.
But see, for me, I can't call myself the Hood's ESPN if I don't keep it real. They're picking her for not the reasons that you think they're drafting her, if that makes sense. They're drafting her for ticket sales. They're drafting her because of her alliance with Paige. If you know, you know. But the basketball answer, the basketball choice is Lauren Betts. But I truly believe that they're going to pick AZ Fudd tonight. They truly are. It's not a bad pick. Not a bad pick. Neither one's a bad pick for Dallas. Neither one's a bad pick, but I need people, like, I gotta keep saying that because it's like people think I'm saying AZ Fudd is chopped liver. No, she's not. She's an exceptional player. I don't like, okay, granted, she choked in that Final Four. Choked. She did. We talking John Starks choke against Houston in game 6 or game 7 of the 94 finals.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the type of choke she had. That still doesn't take her draft stock down because people are still going to look at her as a top 2, top 3 pick in the draft. So I get it. She had one stink up. Still doesn't take away from the exceptional player she is. 50, 40, 90 club. Ain't too many people that can say that they did that. He can.
At any level.
He can. So
for me, the top pick is Lauren Betts. And I mean, I totally get your theory, and you're right. You're right about the ticket sales and her alliance with Paige Beckers. It would be just the best pick to make for everything else that could bring fans to Dallas.
Right.
Basketball wise, for me, it's Betts. Basketball wise, for me, it's Lauren Betts because yes, they acquired a couple of bits. You have this 7 tower sitting right there that could become an anchor in the post for you. And when I say an instant anchor, I'm talking about Lisa Leslie. I'm talking about Candace Parker. I'm talking about Tina Thompson. I'm talking about Rebecca Lobo. Instant anchor. For me, it's Lauren Betts. But y'all are going to have to find out when I bring you the WNBA draft coverage tonight, beginning at 6:30 Eastern time. Derek Drayton, Dre Day, my brother, it is a pleasure to have you on. I hope you come back for more, man. I really do.
I'm definitely going to be on. I'm definitely going to be on. When you sent the invite, I said you got me to noon. Then I got to start getting ready for work. But this I couldn't pass up because, again, like most of my coverage is WNBA, and for the most part, I'm not really recording in the morning because I'm usually just chilling before I get ready for work. But this, I couldn't pass up this invitation because I've been a fan of yours for a while, so I rock with you. So being that you sent the invite, I said, all right, I'll oblige this one time. If it was Playmaker, I would do the same thing for him. If it was Cole, I would do the same for him. So.
And it's a close-knit group that we have, and we all are there supporting each other. And I support you. I love you dearly. I'm glad you're gonna come back, and I can't wait to cover the WNBA with you this season, my man. I truly can't wait.
Yeah.
That's Dre Day himself. We'll take a short break, and then the Playmaker with some WNBA news in 1 minute.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kermit the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Because we take this job so serious.
My loyalties were misplaced. My judgment was clouded by the allure of the black hole and the shiny new stadium. And I messed up. I'm sorry to the entire Chargers organization, to the Bolt fam, to the players, and to everyone who has ever believed in me.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
One after the hour, and what did Father O'Shaughnessy do? He pissed this man off.
Now, forgive me not knowing the brother. You got your mic, but I don't know who the hell you are. It's like you're in the broadcasting witness protection program.
The Playmaker is here, and he's chomping at the bit with some WNBA news. Good morning, brother. How are you?
You couldn't handle me and Dre at the same time?
I had a schedule, and I had to keep it.
You was going to keep it? Okay, come on, man. You're talking about two of the most people that you know who cover women's basketball.
I know that. I know that. But there's a direct order above me to stick to schedule, and you know who gave me that direct order.
Well, at least somebody gave it to you.
Yes. Absolutely she did.
Well,
what you got for me, man?
And all right. It's not official.
Listen, she wrote it, Playmaker. She wrote it and taped it above my desk before I came in here this morning. If that tells you anything.
Yeah. It's not official.
Okay.
I've been doing my research when you and Dre was talking, but if it does become official, my free agency has taken a hit.
Uh-oh.
As is being reported right now, and she's gonna love this, and you're gonna love this too.
Okay.
The Indiana Fever,
Monique Billings,
is looking to be the ones to sign Natasha Cloud.
Oh wow. Oh man. Because the name that's been tossed around to sign with Indiana is Monique Billings. There's no confirmation of that yet, but Natasha Cloud, wow.
I don't want it to happen. I prefer Natasha to come back to New York.
I thought she would. But
early reports are stating that Indiana might be the destination for Natasha Cloud.
Wow. And you know what? Let me throw Dre back. In here. Dre, you said Billings is confirmed for Indiana?
Yeah, Billings is confirmed already. Oh yeah, that actually went down Saturday. She actually confirmed it. She posted it on IG.
She confirmed it. Wow.
That's a big pickup for Indiana.
Yeah, it is.
That's a big pickup.
Another versatile
big.
Haymaker
just said, I'm so hoping that don't happen. I so hope that don't happen. Because listen, let me tell you something. This whole weekend, like my girl, she loved Natasha Cloud. She loved Natasha Cloud. She's met her, amazing human being, all that. Mm-hmm. She just keeps stressing about the moves with the Liberty. She's like, "What's going on with Cloud? What's going on with Laney?" I said, "Babe, Laney's not going anywhere." Laney
is not going nowhere.
We own her rights. Like they suspended her contract last year for that reason, and she was injured, so she's not going anywhere. The only one was Natasha Cloud, and then just think of all the moves the Liberty just made. We re-signed John Quell, which I thought she was gone because I'm like, okay, I know Sabrina not going anywhere. I know Stewie ain't going anywhere. This was before they even confirmed it. So I'm like, all right, I know them two staying. But then when Satu Sabali decided to come, I was like, beautiful. But then I'm like, ups.
John Quell Jones.
This might no. She can I think a few hours later she confirmed that she was staying. But then I'm like, okay. Stewie, Sabrina,
Satu
John Quell
was confirmed.
But then I'm like, wait a minute.
And a few moments later, John Quell was confirmed.
But then I'm like, hold up. Where's Tasha in this? And now it's me. Oh my. But then it's like, okay, she go to Indiana. Was she coming off the bench? Tasha ain't no bench player. She should be in the starting lineup. Because if she go to Indiana, obviously she ain't starting before Caitlin, and she ain't starting before Kelly.
There will probably, I can answer this question. There will probably, if that is confirmed, and if it does happen, look for a 3-guard alignment. Look for a 3-guard alignment, and your starting bigs would be Billings and AB. Because with those 3 guards, Clark, Mitchell, who they recently signed to 1 year,
very deserving.
After what she did to carry Indiana to Game 5 and through Game 5, very deserving indeed. But this could be a 3-guard. This could be a 3-guard alignment, which would be a change for how Stephanie White loves to run her offense because she's very traditional: 2 guards, 2 forwards, 1 big.
But she's Stephanie White. Natasha Cloud is her type of player.
Yeah, she is.
Natasha Cloud is her type of player.
So this may turn into a 3-guard attack for Indiana.
So, and I would say this:
I feel bad for Lexi Hall. I feel bad for Lexi.
She does sign with Indiana. Now, Indiana name is in the hat of contending for a WNBA title.
Oh no, they're already in contention. But if you add Tasha that,
because you talking New York, Atlanta, and Las Vegas. Those are your top 3.
Yeah. I would say
fourth in that bunch. Indiana would be 4th in that bunch. They're right. It's Indiana's like right on the cusp. They're right on the cusp, and they took down Atlanta. It took all 3 games last year. It was a 5-game war with Las Vegas. last year, but there were still a couple pieces missing, especially after losing all the players that they did, losing Sophie Cunningham, losing Caitlin Clark, damn near losing Aaliyah Boston, and then they lose Lexi Hall halfway through the year. They lose Sophie Cunningham in the playoffs. They were always a piece short, and the good teams, Golden State, New York, Atlanta, exposed their depth problems. They had a lot of depth problems last year. So I wouldn't be surprised if they go with a 3-guard alignment and then you move Lexi Hall to kind of like a forward position. But then you got Billings there and you got Boston there. So that small forward position becomes rotational because you can lock in the power forward and the center already. It's just going to depend on the rotation and who comes off the bench first for Indiana. But the pieces are there, and plus the biggest thing for the Indiana Fever, they're healthy.
Oh yeah, if they can stay healthy, they're going to be a real problem. They're going to be a real big problem if they can stay healthy.
I got a question.
Because
for you,
against
you got a question for me?
I got a question for you, just to be on the fun side of it.
Okay.
Is Chicago building a basketball team, or are they building a team full of baddies?
Oh no, they're upgrading now. Like listen, my phone's been ringing off the hook with all these acquisitions they've gotten. I was saying, like, whoa. I think last year, I think it was kind of confirmed that the Sparks had the team of the baddies, but now is looking like Chicago got them now.
Speaking
I don't
of
care
Chicago,
what they say, Skylar Diggins, man. I don't care what nobody say.
I got a friend of mine, Dre. I got a friend of mine, Dre, who has been talking to me about Skylar Diggins for 12 years now. And he said on my show when I first premiered it, he said, I know it's not going to, he said, quote, I know it's not going to happen, but if it ever happens, Skylar Diggins, please give me a call. That was his sentence on the air, man.
I doubt it happens, but I appreciate he shot his shot.
Yeah, I doubt it too.
I don't blame him. Listen, for me, my original WNBA baddie was Candace Parker because I followed her since she was in high school. So
you and me,
she was my crush when she was at Naperville Central. All right,
Naperville Central, the Red Hawks.
The second baddie is that Skylar.
Skylar Diggins.
Oh yeah, she's on the Mount Rushmore.
And I watched Skylar play at Notre Dame. I watched her play in person at Notre Dame. I watched Candace Parker at the old UIC Pavilion when I was covering the Chicago Public League boys tournament. And this young lady just walks up to me with her coach and she says, "Can I have an interview?" I turn around, it's Candace Parker. And I heard the name circle around Chicago all that season. I heard the name circle around all that season, and I was doing my research, and my partner had just said to me an hour ago, "What if we were to land an interview with Candace Parker?" I said I'd keep it forever. Lo and behold, an hour later, guess who I'm talking to during halftime of one of the games I'm covering? Candace Parker. Surprise, surprise. But I agree with you, Dre, about Candace Parker.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, playmaker to confirm to answer your question. Yeah, it's definitely looking like Chicago now. I mean, Skylar, Rakia, Camila Cardoso. People can't ignore her. Let's
go. You can't. You'd be mistaken if you did.
Can't ignore her. Can't ignore Haley Bentley. You got Dejanay Carrington. I'm like,
DJ Carrington. Yep.
Carrington over there too.
DJ Carrington's in Chicago now.
I forgot. No, that one that you just said before her.
Cardoso?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Haley Bentley.
Yes,
Haley Bentley.
Well,
no,
Haley hopefully she stays on the team because with these additions that Chicago got, I don't know if she gonna make it past training camp. To be honest with you, only time will tell, though. Only time will tell. Yeah.
Hey,
Chicago definitely got the baddie team right now. Sorry, LA.
All the guys out there, y'all get together. Y'all say a prayer for the coach, Taylor Marsh, because I don't know if he can handle all of this.
If he didn't handle Angel Reese, what makes you think he's going to handle all of this?
It's not even all of this. It's just Skylar alone because she ain't coming to play. She ain't coming to play.
Listen, Taylor Marsh will not make it past
first preseason game.
Forget Haley Van Lith making it past training camp. Taylor Marsh may not make it past training camp with all these personalities there. We're due for a break. We gotta take a station break. When we come back, the playmaker, Dre Day with me, Jay Spivey at the bottom of the second hour. All kinds of stuff going on the Manic Monday edition of Snowman in the Morning. We're back in the deuce.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Oh, yes. The tradition, the pageantry, the spectacle, the history, the slut. Wait. I gotta rep my brother's stuff right. All my DMV soldiers, stand up! And welcome to the Commander's Gridiron Report. You want your commanders to be repped right? Well, D. Willie is your man. Commander's Gridiron Report. Every Tuesday at 11:05 a.m. Eastern, 10:05 a.m. Central. On the Sotoba Media YouTube channel. Music by J. Cool.
Where's my soldiers? Right side. Commanders. Where's my soldiers? Left side.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do two circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel. Cause we take this job so serious.
I'm on Alarm Island. Give me them cocks!
Okay.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
That is a classic forever. 11:07, and we owe you an ID. This is Snowman in the Morning.
From the Snowman.
Oh, I know.
This is Snowman in the Morning. Broadcasting live across the country and streaming worldwide. Heard on our incredible family of affiliate stations from the South to the Midwest to the Carolinas and beyond. If you're listening on one of our partner stations, we see you, we appreciate you, and we're just getting started. Where the hottest of hot takes meet the coldest of cold hard facts. For fans, by fans, all heart, all action. This is Snowman Multimedia.
Holy on slow!
I am too old for this bull.
I'm the juggernaut, bitch! Oh, hell no!
I ain't got no time for this bull.
Jody actually let me keep that one because I added an earlier phrase within that. Thanks to everybody who's listening. Napoleon Johnamite with us. Deets will be back in a moment. Anthony Manzano says about the story we did earlier. This feels like the Laramie Tunsil situation where that gas mask video got released 3 days before the draft. Zakiya McCoy is here. Zero the God is with us. One of my friends from Discord. Anthony Manzano kicked off the chat. Talking all things WNBA and this fellow.
Real quickly.
Go ahead. Go.
Real quickly. I might be rain red, but at 3:30, 3:45, I'll be seeing red.
Uh-oh.
You do not want to miss that one.
No.
Oh, I'm going off on the team today. This been filming for a month. Today's the day I unleashed on a team in the NBA.
Are you going Scorpion mode? I think I know who the team is. I think I might be totally wrong,
Man,
but
you can bind all three of them. You can bind all three personalities coming out.
the Shooting Lights Out podcast 3:30 today. Speaking of today, I had this guy on earlier, and he's back now with a vote. Speaking of baddies, for one, Sophie Cunningham.
Passionate.
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
Unflinching.
Let's go back to losing. Parking was easier.
Unrelenting.
They're not gonna keep him off the field tonight!
Totally.
This one has a chance!
Deeds.
That's not just a murmur, that's a full-blown fibrillation.
Back with us. Droid's hanging out with us as well. We got a full house here on the second hour of Snowman in the morning. Jay Spivey will come to us in about 20 minutes. And Deeds dropped a vote for whom? Since we're talking about baddies in the WNBA, who would your vote for, Deeds?
It's Sophie Cunningham. It's not even close. Just the look. A, she's got the look, and B, she's not afraid to punch somebody in the mouth. The Connecticut
Marina
Sun found
Mabry.
that out the hard way.
Marina Mabry, anybody? Who's
yo? Listen, I know we was just talking about the Chicago Sky baddies, but I mean, if you want, I got a list for y'all if y'all really want to have that convo, because I got a couple of names. I got a couple of names on here, man.
Is Sophie Cunningham?
Sophie Cunningham one. Sophie Cunningham is in the convo. Yeah. She's on here.
Who else do you have?
But see, we saying all these names, and it's fortunate that the best player in the league is also a baddie, and that would be the reigning defending champ, Asia Wilson. She's definitely in the conversation as well. Listen,
I knew he was doing that route.
Am I lying though? I'm not lying.
As soon as you started, I knew where he was going.
Yeah. I'm not lying though. All right, here we go. All right, we said Rickea Jackson already. We said Skylar Diggins already. We said Satu Sabali already.
And a shout out to Anthony Davis for the practical joke that he played on Rickea Jackson recently.
Oh, that was hilarious. The Draymond one was my favorite so far.
Yes.
Yeah, the Draymond one was my. He might have something with that show. He might have something on it. He might have something with that.
But to continue your list,
hopefully he don't get injured behind the scenes.
You know, there's 100 jokes sitting right there, and I think you know all of them by now.
Why did you win in my head? I was just about to bring that
Anthony
up.
Davis will make one joke, and then he's out for the season.
Yes.
Hopefully he don't get hurt.
Well, so far he survived 2 of which that I have seen. But Dre, I hate you for climbing in my head with that joke about Anthony Davis getting hitched behind the scenes.
Yeah, for real.
But
you don't even have to be the main attraction and get hurt.
Exactly. We've seen that already, Dallas Mavericks.
Anthony Davis' main attraction ended once he was out of New Orleans, because then New Orleans had really nothing to show.
Mm-hmm. Now, who else is on your list, Dre?
Oh, I mean, shoot,
Let me put it this way.
I got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar number. I got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar number on here, 33. It's long. Yo, I'm telling you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. One of my boys from Texas, he hit me, and he was asking me. He was like, "Yo, you need to do a video on the WNBA baddies."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "Yo, I got a long list. I'm like, I get it. You know, the WNBA. Some people think, oh, it's all les infested, yada yada yada. Okay, granted, even if there is, they still baddies. Am I correct or wrong? Am I right or wrong? So it doesn't matter. But there are some straight ones. There ain't no discrimination here. You could play for the other team and still be a baddie. Dejanay Carrington plays for the other team. She's a baddie. Am I right or wrong?
No lie there.
Come on now, testify. Come on, testify with me. So it doesn't matter. Angel Reese, she's another one. Ain't nobody gonna sit here and act like she ain't. Ray Burrell, who was killing it on Rival, played for the Sparks. Mm-hmm. We ain't gonna ignore her. Aaliyah Boston, we gonna sit here and act like she ain't. We gonna sit here and act like she ain't.
We're not sitting here and acting like she's not. I mean,
man, to be honest, Dre ain't say one of his top 5s yet.
Actually, I did.
Who's that?
Actually, I did. You want my top 5?
Drop. You know what?
You want my 5?
Let me do this.
I was like, you ain't say her name that's in your top 5.
Go ahead, drop.
I know she's in your top 5 for sure.
Who you think of my 5?
The Sparks.
Who you
I know. I think. Yep, that's who I was thinking of. Kelsey Plum.
No, she's on my list, but she's not in my 5. Respectfully, she's not.
Okay, so who is?
Well, Asia is definitely in my 5. Asia's in my 5. Satu Sabali is in my 5. Rakia Jackson is in my 5. Skylar Diggins, she the OG. She the OG of the class, so she's definitely in my 5.
Yep.
She's the OG of my class, so she's definitely in my 5. And then the last one, I'm gonna go with. She's injured right now, so get well soon to Nika Mule.
Okay.
Yeah, I threw a curveball with y'all on that one.
Since we're throwing lists out there,
I threw a curveball with y'all on that one.
No, you threw a knuckle. Who's your top 5 playmaker?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's have some fun.
Yeah, exactly. Let's have some fun here on this
top 5.
Get back to work Monday.
Yeah, exactly. You know what, Dre? You read my mind. Let's have some fun on this back to work Monday.
Yeah.
I think I already know one of yours. Playmaker.
Remember, all these players are active though.
And my list can always change. My list can always change. But for today, that's my 5.
I know one of playmakers. I think I know one of playmakers already. I know one of playmakers already.
All right, come on, playmakers.
Dre already know one.
Talk to me.
Me and Dre, we talk about this a lot.
Kelsey Plum, there's no argument there at all, my brother. There's no argument there at all. No argument for me.
None for me either.
Kelsey Plum, you got Dejanay Carrington.
DJ Carrington.
Okay, you starting off good. You starting off right.
Asia Wilson.
And
Satu Sabali.
That's 4.
That's 4. Who rounds
4?
up?
We need one more.
No, I think I gave you 5. Kelsey Plum.
No.
Dejanay Carrington.
Plum,
Asia Wilson.
Asia Wilson.
Plum. And Satu. That's 4.
He said
Rakia
Plum.
Jackson.
You said Rakia Jackson?
Kia Jackson, Sabali, Asia Wilson.
Yeah, Kia Jackson.
Okay. Listen, nothing wrong with none of them names.
Let's go downstairs to Deeds. What's your list?
I already gave you mine, and these guys already hit most of them. I'm just throwing Sophie at the top and kicking the rest down. I'm telling you right now, she's a bad girl, man, and she does commercials. She gets commercials out of it.
She does. Droid, how about you? Who's yours?
We ain't gonna argue with Sophie Cunningham.
No.
Wait.
Absolutely
Hold on,
not.
time out, flag on the play. What are we talking about?
Have you been paying attention?
How long do you know me for?
The baddies in the WNBA.
Baddies? Oh, you want to talk about baddies? Okay. You want to talk to the 22-year-old about baddies? Hey.
Yes, we're talking to you youngin.
Listen, not all the girl, and the thing is, you got to understand, there's a difference between a baddie and being your type. That's the thing.
Just give your 5, my brother.
Make with the
Sophie
list, man.
I'm not going to do this in any order. Sophie Cunningham.
No order.
Sophie Cunningham, Asia Wilson.
Okay.
Honestly, Aaliyah Boston. Underrated pick.
No argument. No argument.
No argument here,
Kelsey
my brother.
Plum.
Okay.
Kelsey Plum.
And honestly, in my opinion, people might not agree with me with this. Paige Beckers. Come on.
Ooh.
Hey. You ain't getting an argument from me on that.
Listen, she the eyes. So I'm not even gonna argue with you. I'm not even gonna argue with you.
All right. Now it's time for the OG to give his top 5. And this is in no particular order.
Your wife not around, is she?
My wife is in my ear.
All right, Snow Woman. I hope you're ready for this.
Listen, she already knows, but listen, Jody's got to get the top of the list because she's my producer anyway, and I've been married to her for 7 years. All right, so below that, go ahead, Playmaker. I know you got a joke up there. Say it.
I ain't gonna do it.
Man,
I'm gonna be like Jeremy. I'm gonna be on my best behavior today. I already got vitriol for later on today.
You already got vitriol for later. No, but
I already got vitriol for later on today.
Yeah, the woman I'm married to is the baddest of them all.
Okay,
but for me being an OG, Skylar Diggins.
There we go.
Candace Parker. Only because listen, I've watched Candace since Naperville Central. Okay,
I just told you the same thing. She's my number 1 of all time. But I was just going off for just active. But if we talking all time, well, she's definitely number 1 for me. Absolutely.
Kelsey Plum. Don't have me do all time, doggone it. I'm older than all you gents in here. But to be serious, Skylar Diggins, Candace Parker, Kelsey Plum,
yes,
Sophie Cunningham.
Nice.
And then I have a tie.
Okay. I'm eager with these two names.
Between Aaliyah Boston, Asia Wilson, and Paige Beckers.
Okay, 3-way tie. Okay.
I have a 3-way tie.
Okay.
But give me this camera. This is the baddest of them all.
Amen, brother.
This is the best.
That's how you recover. That's how you recover.
Listen, Dr. K is the baddest of them all, and I tell her that every single day. All right. Sometimes she doesn't believe it because she often jokes with me. She says, "Oh, you're just saying that." I said, "Baby, I've been saying that since day 1." Okay.
Look, if you're throwing old school names out, I'm gonna go before the W even existed. Pam Weber guard at UConn.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now, she was dating my high school track coach. She used to come to our track meets, and it was like a runway. Like she was like a model sitting in the stand. And our coach knew, oh, we got all these high school guys. Hey, here's my star-looking girlfriend. Sit right there, and everybody ran a little bit faster that day.
Do you think?
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it current. I'm gonna keep it current. She's not in the WNBA. She should be in the WNBA. I don't know what's going on. And I believe Dre will agree with me on this.
Yeah, I know who you gonna say.
Say it.
I know who you gonna
Kelly.
say. Who?
Say again.
Deja Kelly.
Oh, that wasn't the name I thought you was gonna say. But her, yes, absolutely, yes. Deja Kelly is very. I'm actually offended that she's not on the roster. Honestly, I'm offended that she's not on one.
Right.
It is not. And let's just say this right now.
Mm-hmm.
We're not glamorizing them. We're not in awe of them because of their looks. We're in awe of them because of their game.
We're in awe of them because of of how they play the game.
How you play the game, but we're not stupid. We're not blind. Like, yo, there's some attractive women that play the game, but we love their game first. The beauty aspect comes afterwards. Because trust me, there's some ugly mofos in the league that, hey, I respect their game though. You know what I mean? like I respect their game, but there's some ugly mofos in the league. But the point is that we're respecting you for what you do on the court, on top of everything. Now, does it help that you eye candy as well? Absolutely. Absolutely. That's all we want to put out there.
I've had so many people, especially in the last 8 years, that come to me and they ask me the same question that we're having fun with, and that's what we're doing, folks. We're having fun with this.
Yeah, we're having fun.
We're having fun with this.
You don't think female podcasts? You don't think female? Not to cut your wisdom. You don't think female podcasters that cover the NBA don't have their top?
Oh, come on, that's too easy.
Of the NBA. Come on now, stop it,
Dre. You know, and I know, and the gentleman here know that's too easy.
Matter of fact, Snowman.
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you something. All-Star weekend, right? For the WNBA last year. Me and Dre looked at each other shocked because we didn't know, but underrated. Kelsey Mitchell can switch it up too.
Yeah.
We didn't know that.
That took me by surprise. I was like, whoa.
Well, that's the thing. What Dre was just talking about. So man, how many times have we had the discussion? How many times have we had the discussion here? Why isn't the WNBA marketing their players to the audience?
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Look, you just talked about their game comes first. Yes.
Yep.
But when you market it and you show, hey, they've got a good game and they look good, guess what? People watch. People tune in.
Absolutely.
People absolutely watch.
Absolutely.
I've been watching. Doggone it, been watching since its inception. Let me stop playing around. I told you, I got two OGs on my list, and they're local to me because I watched Skylar play at Notre Dame, and I watched CP3 play at Naperville Central before she went on to Tennessee.
Can I just throw 5 more at y'all?
Go for it. I'm waiting for this second. I'm waiting for this tier. I'm waiting.
All right, because I want to say names. I want to say names that nobody said, because some of them we undisputedly agree with. Like we undisputedly agree with them. So I don't want to mention names that we already said. We gonna sit here in front on my girl Sabrina Ionescu. We gonna front on Sabrina.
Her name was on. I got to be honest with you, Dre. Her name was on the tip of my tongue.
We ain't gonna front my girl Sabrina.
Her name was right there on the
protege of the late great Kobe Bryant. We not gonna do that. We are not gonna do that.
You know what? There's another one that just hit me.
We gonna front on the Fisikalia. We gonna front on the Fisikalia.
Hell no.
We're not doing that.
Man,
We ain't doing that.
Just a moment. Are we going front on the Feast of Collier? Where's this button? Where's this button?
I already know what button you're looking for.
You know what button you're looking for. You know
the reason I know it.
I got two buttons I'm looking. I got two buttons I'm looking for. And just to get y'all warmed up for Playmaker Show today, us front on the Feast of Collier.
That's a lie. The reason I'm saying that is because I'm sure y'all might have seen her photo shoot for Sports Illustrated, right?
I ain't have to see this photo. I ain't have to see that.
Come on now. We're gonna sit there and we're gonna sit here and act like that's a beautiful piece of art.
Dre,
all right, so
I got a curveball for you. I got a curveball for you. Her name is Cameron Brink.
Oh no, she was about to be on here too.
Oh, she was? Okay.
No, yeah,
Snowman.
Yes, I was behind there too.
When me and Dre talked about LA last year, we was talking about that roster from top to bottom.
Yeah,
LA last year.
Yeah. Okay, so that's three. That's three. All right. Because again, I said I got 33 names on this mofo. I got like 33 names on here. Like I did my homework with these. Because for me, it's tiers.
Yes.
Like there's God tier, then there's supreme tier, and then it was mid tier. But they all baddies, make no mistake. All right, so here we go.
Right.
Gabby Williams. We gonna front on Gabby Williams?
I was wondering how long.
Give me this dog. Doggone it. Give me this button.
Stop it. Get some help.
You don't like Gabby Williams?
No.
In agreement with you.
I'm saying in agreement with Dre.
All
the buttons I push when you precede with the phrase "we gonna front on Gabby Williams." That's why I push that button. I am in total agreement with you.
Listen, listen, Dre. I do gotta ask a question.
Talk to me.
I am from Topeka, Kansas, so naturally the closest team to me is the Chicago Sky.
Okay.
If the Houston Comets were a thing, because I'm a Rockets fan, I would be a Comets fan.
Oh no, Houston coming back, baby.
They coming back next year.
They coming back next year.
Well then, screw the Sky next year. But we're talking about this year.
Yes.
Do you even think the Sky have a chance to scratch the playoffs?
No.
Chicago?
Yes.
No, Chicago has a chance.
Well, have they said anything about a new playoff format, or is it going to be the top 8 teams still?
Still same. It's still the same.
Still the same? All right, so
still the same.
All right, so obviously we spoke about this earlier. We said New York, Atlanta, and
Vegas.
Those are like the 3 tiers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Seattle made the playoffs last year. We could X them out. They're not making it this year. So that's one less team.
Lost way too many pieces.
That's one less. Because I'm thinking about the teams that made the playoffs last year that possibly
free agents post the daylight out of Seattle.
Speaking of which, what about Minnesota? Minnesota lost a lot of pieces.
They got poached. Minnesota got poached.
And then LaFisa going to be out for a while. She's not going to start the season.
Right.
She's not going to start the season. People not understanding that. But see, those are casual fans. That's why I can't have conversations with them. But yeah, she's not starting the season. She's still recovering from that ankle injury.
And like you said earlier, Elena Smith, she don't left.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica Shepard,
Bridget Carlton, she left.
Natasha Heidemann, she left.
There's an underrated one for you, Jessica Shepard. Wasn't ready for that curveball, were you? You weren't ready for that one.
That was definitely a curveball.
You weren't ready for that one, Jessica.
No,
Shepard.
I wasn't. No, I wasn't. Oh, hold up. Because I said 4. I said 4. Yep. I still left room for one more. I left room for one more. Y'all ready for this?
Throw it.
Jackie Young.
God.
How you not know that was coming, Snowman? Because I was saying, like, he going to go back to the Aces. He's going to go back to the Aces.
And I should have known he was going to go back there.
I should have known
he was going to go back there.
You're like, hey, Jackie Young.
I'm going to throw a bonus, and then we're going to leave this subject alone because I know y'all got other stuff to do.
Bonus.
Yeah, that was a slider up and in.
Huh?
That was a slider up and in.
No.
I got one more.
I think what Dre is going to throw is another knuckleball. Throw it.
Shakira Austin.
We're going to a break. I can't stand you. I hate you. I can't stand you.
Yo, I told you I got a list. You thought I was playing? I said I got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar number. That's 33 names I can throw at you.
That's why I'm saying playfully, I can't stand you.
This is fun, man. This is fun.
I'm so glad
we can get Jay on here because I know.
I'm so glad you came aboard, Dre. I'm so glad you came aboard today. I'm looking forward to covering the WNBA with you and Playmaker and everybody else that does this. We got a break, and then we got Jay Spivey coming on to wrap things up. Snowman in the morning, back on the Dukes.
This is Snowman in the morning.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text delete.
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels. Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets. Cause we take this job so serious.
My loyalties were misplaced. My judgment was clouded by the allure of the black hole and the shiny new stadium. And I messed up. I'm sorry to the entire Chargers organization, to the Bolt fam, to the players, and to everyone who has ever believed in me.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the morning.
Somebody's waiting for us. With Jay Spivey. Good morning, sir. How are you?
What up, gentlemen?
What
up, Jay? All things WNBA today, and I led with the. I started with this question, and I'll come to you. Who goes first tonight, Jay?
Oh, honestly, I don't even know the answer to that question. That's a good. I honestly don't know. I hate to go to sound. I don't know, but I don't know the answer to that question.
No one really knows the answer. We have guesses. My guess is it's Lauren Betts.
That's what I mean. After the way she performed in the tournament, gotta believe she's gotta be right up there.
I would think Lauren Betts goes first. Playmaker, what do you think? Who goes first to you?
UConn.
Why are you using my joke, man?
Maybe Dawn Staley and Gina will go at it.
Oh my god.
Maybe that'll be the extra round. Maybe that'll be the extra round after the first 3 that we're looking for.
Absolutely.
I think Dallas might be going AC Fudd.
It looks that way. It looks like they would go with AC Fudd first, for many reasons that Dre explained earlier.
I think AZ Fudd is the best player. Now the question is who wants what.
If Lauren Betts doesn't go first to Dallas, who grabs her?
But I will say this though. I will say there has been a lot of talks about this girl from Spain. They're saying she's 6'4", she's very versatile, so she can play just about any position. So,
well, that would go right along with the NBA since everybody else is European.
It would.
So that's the when you do your cover, Snowman, make sure that you got your information on the girl from Spain because it sounds like she's going in the top 3 somewhere.
Okay, I will be ready. I will be ready. Maybe she goes to Dallas and Betts goes somewhere else. But it's a toss for me. It's a toss up between AC Fudd and Lauren Betts, and my bet still is Lauren Betts going first to Dallas.
Well,
it won't be a bad move.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's the same situation we've seen time and time again with drafts. If Fudd goes 1, Betts goes 2. Betts goes 1, Fudd goes 2. I mean, it's not like it's going to be, oh, she's going to go 1 and then drop all the way down to like 10. Like neither of those players. It's one or the other. When the player gets read, when the name gets read, if it's Fudd, the next team will have Betts on their card before they even finish the package.
Yeah, it is. The WNBA draft is tonight at 7 p.m. And think
how scary. Oh, Snowman, think how scary it is what he just said. Because who has the number 2 pick?
Beckers wasn't traded away during all season, was she?
No.
Well, then I think it's going to be fun. The question is, can their relationship work with each other? I know they were teammates, but they're also quite friendly, from what I understand.
Mm-hmm. The number 2 pick is Minnesota, and it's from Chicago.
And all of a sudden, me seeing Chicago has lost so many pieces. It's like now Minnesota's pick is actually more interesting.
Mm-hmm. It's like what Dietz said a moment ago. If Betts goes 1, then Fudd goes 2. But if Fudd goes 1, then Betts goes 2. And Betts to Minnesota could be a great fit for them also. But I'm thinking now that I've replayed a conversation in my head that I had with Dre and I've had with you guys. I'm thinking it's going to be AZ Fudd.
I'm going Fudd.
Number 3 is playmaker. Number 3 is Seattle. Who do you think gets? Who do you think they pick?
Seattle. That's what things. Seattle got to go for Olivia Miles
because of all they lost in the offseason.
They need a point guard.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not Olivia Miles, it'll be AZ Fudd because I still got a feeling this 6'4" girl from Spain, she's going to be in that top 3 somewhere.
We shall see.
How people talk about it, she go to Minnesota. Oh my God, it's going to be terrible next year.
Is it going to be that bad?
Remember, Fee is injured.
Mm-hmm. And she might be out for the year.
And when she comes back, she's not going to be fully back in shape.
True.
So when next year comes, you think Minnesota going to stay down long? The way that culture is?
No. Awa Fam Thiem is the name you're looking for. The center from the 6'4" center from Spain. And I think she will be in the top 3. I have a wild card pick that could go in the first round, but I wouldn't be surprised if an expansion team picks her up. And her name is Angela Dugalich from UCLA. She could be a sleeper first round pick. And Jay, you and I have talked about Angela Dugalich, the super sub from UCLA, and how she played not just in this tournament but throughout her career. Can she be a surprise first round pick?
Of course, yeah. Especially when you're dealing with players like that who get all the notoriety. Well, not her in particular, but teams who get all the notoriety.
Yep.
Yeah, you're either going to slip through the cracks and somebody will get you, or somebody's going to underestimate you and then pick you up later.
Yeah, because there are two players from UCLA that could slip into the first round. Angela Dugalich is one, and Gabriela Jaquez is the other.
Well, I think from what
I go 3.
I think all of them.
You forgot somebody else to put in there.
Kiki Rice.
Exactly.
Oh, Kiki Rice is definitely going to get drafted tonight.
Yep, Kiki Rice is going to be in the mix.
I think they're all going to get drafted in the first round tonight. All their eligible players.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's just where they're going to go, and which of the expansion teams will snatch one of them.
Oh, Dre said Fee will be back before the All-Star break, but still, I'm just counting this season as a wash for Minnesota. It's next season that I'm worried about with them.
Well, now that they got all this negotiation stuff done and we can actually proceed with the draft, it's Jay, I bring up a point that you had spoken about before, the way they squished the whole schedule together. You got the season just concluded. Then you got the draft, free agency is already in motion. You got the draft, which is tonight. And then not long after that, a month after that, the season begins.
Well, don't forget, there have been quite a few trades too.
True.
I mean, I don't know how. I know the season starts, May 9th? Is that right?
May 8th. May 8th.
I don't know how these teams could fully be ready in 3 weeks.
Because that's the window they have.
I mean, you got 3 weeks to get ready, and all this is going on.
Yeah, because I think training camp is coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
Preseason is the 25th through May 3rd. To
Mm-hmm.
May 3rd, and then May 8th is the start of the season.
And I go by, I know it's a totally different sport and a totally different mindset and getting ready, but look at the lockout of baseball 4 or 5 years ago. I mean, a lot of players were not ready yet, and a lot of teams were not ready yet.
And it took them a while to get in shape.
And there were injuries galore.
Mm-hmm. And most of those players were what position? Pitcher.
Oh, pitchers got. Oh my goodness!
They got the pitch during the COVID year. The pitching staffs got shredded. They got absolutely shredded.
Well, the year after that was when they came back from the lockout late. Remember?
Yeah, very late.
I mean, it was well into what should have been spring training. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this with basketball is totally different. But I can only imagine there's going to be some issues with this compact schedule.
Mm-hmm. And the ink is barely dry on their new agreement. Barely dry.
Well, even if you're totally healthy, how can you form a team in 3 weeks, really? Because they've not had any real off-season workouts.
A lot of free agents got signed, but we just don't know how they're going to perform with their new teams.
And with the way the college schedule lines up with the draft, I mean, it's been only 8 days since the national championship.
Yeah.
Do me a favor, man. I don't know when you can do it, but I need this favor done by you because my show is already loaded in stack, so I can't do it.
Okay, what am
but
I doing?
I am looking at a statistic here on ESPN, and it says the NBA had 8 teams that had 55 plus losses this year.
Okay, and what's the task that you need me to do?
I'll leave that to your creative genius mind.
What, do you want me to list them? I mean,
you can do whatever. You can do a snowman's tale. You can do a flamboyance of them. 8 teams with 55 plus losses.
8 teams have 55 losses this year.
Is anybody surprised the way the NBA played?
No.
Did anybody even come close to 82 games played this year?
No.
Actually, inside the NBA threw up a step. I think it was like 15 players that played all 82 games.
Well, that's still way too few.
And the teams that had at least 55 losses, and I'm listing them in order. The Brooklyn Mess, the Indiana Pacers, although they had a very mitigating circumstance, and the Washington.
They still clearly tanked.
Yes, they did. Then they got five.
The Washington Bullets out of the East. In the West, you had New Orleans, Dallas.
I thought Chicago was in there.
No. No, they only had 51 losses.
Oh,
the number was 55 losses. In the West, there was New Orleans, Dallas, Memphis, Sacramento, and Utah.
And
New Orleans and
they're all hoping
Dallas.
the ping pong ball lands on them.
Yep. New Orleans and Dallas each had 56 losses. Memphis 57. Sacramento, Utah each with 60. In the East, Brooklyn 62 losses. Indiana 63. And I'll say again, they had a mitigating circumstance, a big one. And the Washington Bullets. Sorry, I can't call them the Washington Wizards. I'm old.
Outside of your Indiana Pacers, which I'll forgive because Tyrese Haliburton weren't there.
Yeah,
and plus, we knew y'all was taking when y'all traded the Clippers. I'm like, oh yeah, they just
the season was a wash.
But the rest of them, that's just how you lose 60 games in a season.
They tried to lose.
Well, it's like Jay said. This is the culture. This is the culture of the NBA has cultivated.
It's the culture, and Dre and I talked about it earlier.
If you don't have a nucleus, you're gonna tank.
And that's exactly Dre and I talked about it earlier in the show of why we don't look at the NBA or cover the NBA as much. It's a culture of tanking, and you see it with 8 teams, 8 of them with 55 plus losses. 3, I just turned everything off. 3 of those 8 had 60 losses,
and you wonder why. There was just a story released within the last week or two that I saw that the ratings are way down, and baseball ratings have gone up.
They're horrible. The women's ratings are through the roof, and the NBA ratings are through the floor. And the ratings are going to go, and the ratings for the W and women's basketball are going to go through the roof again.
Yeah, especially when the Fever on.
Yep. And I've already gotten the word.
Well, the ratings are down. The ratings are down for basketball because the play on the court sucks, and the games are impossible to find.
Mm-hmm.
Like the games are all over the place. No one knows where to find them. You have to dedicate. All right, this is where the game is going to be for people to find it.
And
people ain't searching for it.
This year they introduced Prime. They introduced Amazon Prime. Yet another paywall. Of course, NBA TV. We know about that paywall. The Four-Letter Network. Don't get me started with them. It's just paywalls all over. It's just paywalls all over the place. Something Victor said last week. Going back in the day, I'll use me and myself as an example. Growing up in Chicago, you had games available on WGN, and before then, you had them available on.
I saw Mike Breen rail on that this morning, saying that there will not be a single locally televised playoff game this year.
Nope.
Which is the first time in NBA history.
There will not.
No local televised playoff games?
None.
None.
First time ever. Okay? If it ain't behind a paywall, and I include cable in this conversation, if it ain't behind a paywall, you're not going to find it.
Here's my problem with the NBA. Because when you first came out with the TV schedule, okay, yes, you had all these different paywalls and stuff, but you knew if it's Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, you knew NBC was a part of it in some form or fashion.
Mm-hmm.
You knew Wednesday was ESPN. So you already knew Wednesday, you can go straight to ESPN. You ain't got to worry about it. Thursday, Friday, Prime.
Mm-hmm.
Once football season stopped, they started throwing it everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't even set. It wasn't even set no more.
Again, I'll use the example. Me growing up in Chicago, there were 2 free stations besides Sports Vision and Sports or later Sports Channel where we could watch games. From 81 to 85, it was on WGN, and then 86 to 89, it was on WFLD. You could tune them in, and you can watch them.
Oh, not only that, the way NBC's doing it this year on their at least their Mondays. Well, sorry, they're Tuesday, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing on NBC at 8, and then on Peacock at 10:30.
Right.
And that's just to me, it confuses the heck out of people.
It's stupid. It's stupid. Listen, CBS and NBC for the longest time were the king of basketball doubleheaders.
Yes.
They were the kings of basketball doubleheaders because you knew if you were going to see one game, and I'll use CBS as an example, if you were going to see one game on CBS that'll feature an Eastern Conference matchup, you're going to see a Western Conference matchup in the second game.
Oh, yes. I remember those.
Yes.
I remember those days.
You remember
those days. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Listen. When I used to go to church, we would
there you
Sunday, like that NBA on NBC on Sunday was no joke. Like we had to get home before that first game. And just like you said, it'd be an Eastern Conference game and it'd be a Western Conference game. Yeah, I remember them days, man.
Man, when I got hooked on the NBA on CBS, and my dad got me hooked on the NBA on CBS, it was always a matchup at the Spectrum in Philadelphia or the Boston Garden, or later on the Silverdome in Detroit, or later on after that, Chicago Stadium.
Yes.
Or feature Eastern Conference locations. And then in the West, where'd they play? The Forum in LA, right? Later on, Memorial Coliseum in Phoenix, or you go to Seattle, or you go to Portland.
Or Houston.
Or Houston. Thank you.
Yeah,
or Houston.
I was getting ready to say Houston.
Or the Summit. Or the Summit in Houston. Now you don't have that anymore. 8 p.m. on NBC, and then you got people that can actually get excited and licking their chops for the second game, and then they're like, we got to find it on Peacock. Why?
Well, I know everybody wants to do young, but even young people don't want to go to all streaming all the time.
They don't.
And
they don't. They're
looking for streaming. They're not going to stream.
They're looking for everything on it. They're looking for everything on NBC. If NBC has the first, go ahead, D.
You look at how it used to be. You look at how it used to be. But even as somebody who grew up in the New York area, you knew, hey, the Knicks are playing. You can turn to MSG. You can turn to whatever MSG began. It became Yes or became whatever it became. You can turn. You knew the Knicks are playing tonight. Hey, I don't even like the Knicks, but the Knicks are on. At least I can find the Knicks game because I know if I turn on MSG, it's going to be a Knicks game. You can't do that anymore. They're not on. These games are not on television, and I'm not searching for them. I've been to the bar a million times where we're like, hey, can we put the game on? And they're like, what channel is it on? And we search through and we can't even find them.
Right. Jay,
Even
go
if
ahead.
they're on, it's load management. They might not even be playing.
Exactly. And that load management argument gets under my always has gotten under my skin and will forever get under my skin. It went from a
before we get out of here.
It went from a point. Let me just end with this. It went from a point where everybody was playing 82 games, whether you started or came off of the bench, and now you have what we say 15 players total playing 82 games. 15 players total.
What a joke!
That's a disgrace.
And how many of those 15 and how many of those 15 players is supposed to be the flagship players of the league?
Bingo.
I'm not.
Bingo.
If your stars is not in that 15, then you know something wrong.
And you know something's up. Not only do you know something's wrong, you know something's up.
Even in the NFL, where it's far more physical, supposedly. A lot of players are going to play 17 games unless they're benched like in the last game or two since they're close to playoff berth.
Right.
It's not for load management.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Unless your team is one that, like you said, Jay, clinch a playoff berth, or in some cases you clinch not only a playoff berth, but you also have the division and the number one seed. That'll be the only time you won't see the starters play. If they play like what, one drive?
It's
Right.
These analytics geeks that think they know everything or controlling everything, and it's just
They're killing the game. They're killing it.
They killing sports.
Me and analytics have had a long-standing war, and I've had people tell me all the time, you need to pay attention to analytics. I don't.
No,
I don't. I grew up a baseball fan, and my dad taught me to ask two simple questions: did they get the job? Did the pitcher get the job done, or did the batter get the job done? Period.
They're telling us now that batting average means nothing. Why? Why?
Huh. I would press.
As a diehard Yankee fan, that batting average thing is a big deal. Ask Jazz Chisholm how he's doing right now to start the year.
Listen, I am a South Sider from Chicago, and I'm old school to my heart. It's a big deal to me also. It is a big deal to me also. If you want to look at it, if you want to call it an advanced metric, and it's something that gets on my nerves every day, how do teams do with 4 fateful letters? RISP. And y'all know what they stand for. Runners in scoring position.
That is a huge stat to me.
That is the only advanced analytic, if you want to call it that I look at, because that identifies a game situation where either a team succeeds or a team fails. That's it. And you know what position has analytics has affected and has affected forever. Let's see, pitching.
Yes,
pitch and ing. Because now you don't have pitchers throwing complete games anymore.
You can't go pitch past the third turn in the order anymore. You're out after 65, 70 pitches now because you've gone through the order twice.
The heck with that. I grew up with watching pitchers like Greg Maddux, Nolan Ryan, Steve Carlton, who else? Lamar Hoyt, Southsider for me, Jack McDowell. Shucks, I could go through a whole.
I'm glad you brought up Maddux because
Pedro.
Well, I doubt he would even been
Pedro Martinez.
Go ahead, Jay. Wouldn't even been drafted.
Man, listen, Pedro Martinez.
And he adjusted to lineups throughout the game instead of being yanked after 80 pitches.
But you don't allow your pitchers to make the adjustment on their own. And besides Maddox, one of the best pitchers of the
we said it last week. We said it last week. Imagine being a manager and at 65 pitches going up to the mound and telling Nolan Ryan you're out of the game. That manager would
Nolan Ryan would
take back to the dugout.
Nolan Ryan would sock you in the mouth. And let me close Jay out because we just I think Jay just dropped. So let me close him out real quick and then we'll close things out here.
Shout out to Mark Jones.
Shout to Mark Jones, indeed. Listen, I grew up with pitchers, and I said a few of them: Steve Carlton, Nolan Ryan. I'll give you a couple from the Oakland Athletics. Dave Stewart, who would always be a madman on the mound. One of my favorite pitchers of all time, Jack the Cat Morris, who finally got his due in the Hall of Fame. Leave you with this story: 91 World Series, game number 7. Tom Kelly, after 9 shutout innings, was going to pull Jack Morris, and Jack Morris said, "Oh, no, you don't. I'm pitching this doggone thing. I'm pitching this 10th inning, and we're going to win the doggone thing." What happened? He became the only pitcher in Major League Baseball history with 10 shutout innings in a clincher and won the damn thing. And that's why Jack Morris was the MVP of the 1991 World Series. You mentioned Greg mentioned Greg Maddux. Jay's right here. Mentioned Greg Maddux, and an underrated pitcher from the 2000s who loved to complete games and got mad every time you pulled him. His name was Mark Burley.
I remember him.
Yep. Remember number 56 because he pitched it. We talked about the marvel of Greg Maddux pitching games in an hour and a half. There were a few times Mark Burley did the same thing. Matter of fact, there was a game in 2005. He shut out Seattle on 3 hits in 99 minutes.
Doesn't he have 2 perfect games?
He has a no-hitter and a perfect game.
Okay, I knew he had one.
He has a no-hitter in 2007 against Texas, and then the perfecto 2009 against Tampa Bay, in which Dwayne Wise made one hell of a catch.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Dwayne Wise made one hell of a catch to save that perfect game. But the position, and we said it, and we'll continue to say it, the pitching that has been affected the most by the position that's been affected the most by analytics has been pitching. And that's why you never see managers manage from their gut anymore. They're always looking at a doggone tablet saying, how many pitches has he at? If he's got the feel for it, let him go.
I'll go back to what I told you last week. A lot of managers aren't managing. General managers are managing now.
General managers are managing now. I told you one underrated pitcher, Mark Burley from the 2000s. I'll give you another one that loves completing games. His name is Dave Stewart. Remember him?
And all those Braves pitchers.
Yes. Maddux, Lavin, Smoltz, Steve Avery when he was there for a while. Denny Nagel when he was there for a while. And you don't see that many southpaws anymore on the mound.
No.
You don't see that many southpaws on the mound. And it's like Jay said a moment ago, it's the general managers that are doing the managing, not the field manager.
I saw a southpaw mow down the Guardians last night. Chris Sale mowed down the Guardians last night.
I love Chris Sale. Absolutely love Chris Sale. And the way he's come back from his Tommy John surgery, 2 of them. He had 2 Tommy John surgeries.
Yeah, I got to take 2 Tommy Johns. Yeah,
2 Tommy John surgeries, wow. And he's a World Series champion. Won it with Boston in 2018.
Oh, damn!
Hey, look, I don't make this stuff up. I watched it.
Damn.
All right, let me get out of here.
The 2018, I remember, but go ahead.
Let me get out of here.
Get on out of here. All right, thanks, Playmaker. We appreciate you, man.
Peace out.
Now, forgive me not knowing the brother. You got your mic black. I don't know who the hell you are. It's like you're in the broadcasting witness protection program.
Every single Monday. Jay, thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Ultimate left-handers matchup. Mark Burley versus Steve Carlton. I'll let y'all sit on that when we get out, while we get out of here. Have a great day. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. And always remember, if your dreams don't scare you, they're simply not big enough. Dream big, do bigger. We are, the crew is, we hope you are too. And Dre, thank you very much. I can't wait to have you back, man.
Salute to Snowman. Salute to, what's your name? Droid?
Droid.
Salute to you as well.
That's Droid. This is Deets, and we are out of here. We'll see y'all tomorrow. is tonight. Next week's the NFL draft, where I don't know what's this guy's name. Caleb Hernandez will be featured by the Chicago Bears. See you later.